Demithyle, the Reaper General. Demithyle's creation was unremarkable. He was merely one soldier among many, produced through a collaboration of the faction leaders and augmented by Death's own hand. Like his fellow Mortis Knights, Demithyle was secretly infused with a shard of the ethereal essence of Morgustus, the legendary fallen protector of the underworld. However, despite their common genesis, Demithyle alone rose quickly through the ranks. His skill and ingenuity carried him to heights never before reached by a Knight of Mortis, winning him the title of Reaper General, first of his rank, commander of Death's army, and the overseer of the collection of human souls. The administration of the dark deed weighs heavily on Demithyle's broad shoulders, but his sense of duty and the greater mission to which death leads him has allowed him to find peace. While he fights under the banner of Bone, he swears allegiance to the Chancellor. Demithyle's loyalty lies with death and the underworld as a whole, regardless of faction. Yes, hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Alex. I'm back with another Court of the Dead review. And as I've just told you, this is Demithyle, the Exalted Reaper General. I am of course reading from the Chronicle of the Underworld. If you don't know what the Chronicle of the Underworld is, go and check out my bookie bonus video, which goes over the Court of the Dead books, and the most important one in my opinion, which is the Chronicle of the Underworld, which is basically the Bible, the lore, and all the information you need if you want to get into the Court of the Dead. So there's a second little bit about Demithyle, so I'll read this one to you, and this is Demithyle and the Mortis Knights. After the Blight Purge, many in the Underworld considered Demithyle an unparalleled hero, one they could trust to lead them to any victory. But his mandate included more than just winning wars. Demithyle and the elite Nethergeist, now his Mortis Knight brethren, were also tasked with the dark deed. Unlike the animalistic forerunners they defeated, Demithyle and the Knights of Mortis feel the burden of their task in addition to the temptation it entails. The Mortis Knights oversee all various castes they have developed within the Nethergeist, which formed as each new conscript found his best place. The Mortis Knights Administrator, the Reaping, hold it in check and ensure it is carried out, even when it is the most unsavoury. Implicit within this list is time away from the mortal plane and the weight of their mission, so that no one knight is overburdened with the import of his task. They take no delight in the force that is often used during reaping. Gifted with the rare ability to see etheria inside the mortal soul, with an acuity just shy of death's own, these warriors ensure the quota set by heaven and hell is met. Their duties, though, that's weird how it's written out. Their duties, though, do not end when the harvest is done. They also have the obligation of hunting down any of their brethren. In the unfortunate instance that they are overtaken by the darkness inherent in their profession and become dangerous rogues. It is this last role that is the most difficult, for it reflects a reality, if not careful, might overtake them all. So there you go. So Demithyle is the Reaper General. He is the leader of the Mortis Knights. And he's a bloody god statue, that's what. So I am going to go hands-free here. We're not at the other side of the room as usual. This is a big-ass statue. I didn't want to move it. So I figured we'd go hands-free. And I would go with the statue like this, because in my little cubby hole it would be quite difficult. So I'm going to first take a step back, so you can see the size of this guy. There's a couple of statues, just let me move that. A couple of statues next to him. And we've got XM Darkness, Infinity Studio, Zarion. Underneath we've got Gethsemane and Ogilvale's over there. So as you can see, he's a big boy. XM Studios Darkness is a big 1/4 scale statue, and Demithyle is more akin to 1/3. Now, a little backstory about Demithyle. He was originally a Sideshow original sculpt called the Reaper General. Had a lot more to him, different armour designs, different base. He also had a switch out sword, a switch out helmet, head with helmet, and a few other bits. And then I'm guessing it was like a thing that Tom Gilliland, who runs Sideshow, came up with. and then wanted to expand his Court of the Dead idea and figured, hey, let's not let a good sculpt go to waste. So as you can see, if you've seen the original, this has got a more of Court of the Dead style base, the bone faction on the front, and then on the actual base itself, which you won't be able to see too much, is polystyrene. Is the actual signet which shows all factions, so bone, flesh, and spirit. It's a very nice base, a very big base, not super heavy. Got a lot of nice paints on it, silvers, greens, bronzes, polystyrene. And this little skeleton's eyeball, I cannot get that out. Can you see? Like, polystyrene is my enemy. But there we go. Lots and lots of details. Let's just move his cloak around. This sculpt goes all the way around the side of the statue. There we go. I haven't got lights set up. I'm just using my lights, which are daylight bulbs, so they should work perfectly. Just going back, so yeah, this is originally a legendary scale figure called the Reaper General. It's $1,000, a 1/3 scale piece, redone for the Court of the Dead. I think this is limited to 2,000 or 1,500 pieces. It's also retailed for $999 without any of the swap out parts. A lot of it has been resculpted. You can do comparison pics online. I never owned the original. I picked this up for about 600 quid, which is a lot better than $1,000. I think it's worth 600 quid. I don't think it's worth $1,000. It's very, very, very nice. It's one of the nicest statues I own, but I can't imagine paying. But maybe, I don't know. I'm very happy with the 6 I paid. So, done the base. We've got all this amazing mixed media. This is really thick and really well embroidered. Embroidered. We've got all these details and but then like underneath, like these, the armor on the legs is like individually. I don't think we're going to get into that one, but that one, you can see like all the skeletons carved into the boots. All this detail is lost because, well, not lost, hidden because of these flaps. I do want to try and get it so those flaps go back, just because I think that's such a cool touch. Going up, we have these side panels. Side panels? Side panels. It's the army. Side army, which has got mixed media pieces, any bits of rope and string, and to make it look like leather. Going up to Demithyle's chest plate. Just so much sculpted detail. Up to his head. The eyes are so well done. They've got like a gloss finish to them and a white dot painted into the, and it just looks awesome. And then the 3 arms. Now on the original statue, it had a description. When I say the original, I mean the original Reaper General version, for what each of these arms did. And it was really cool. And I don't know what it was, and the page no longer exists as far as I can tell. But yeah, each one of these arms does something different to the soul, or for taking the soul. On the other hand, we've got the huge scythe. Like I said, I think it clocks in at about 31 inches, maybe 32. I did intend to put him in a besta, in a cube, but you know, with the shelf adjusted, but he's just too deep with the scythe pointing out the back and the hands pointing out the front. It was destined to get caught on someone's clothing, so I didn't. He's up here. And this is probably where all my court stuff will go, which I'll get onto in a minute. But yeah, just details everywhere. The mixed media is super cool. All these little pieces have got detail and sculpt. The cape is removable, the cloth cape, and you can take the hood down. But I like him hood up. Even this little chain that goes around is like a weird bat sculpt with skulls in it. It looks like two reapers holding one hand up, but it's in the shape of a bat. Just, you know, you can feel the sculptor having fun with this and just going, hey, let's do this, let's add that, let's add this. There's just skulls and reapers and things everywhere. Textures, the leather texture on there is fantastic. It's a hell of a piece. Very, very, very happy with him, and I've been wanting this for a while now. If you don't know the story, Demithyle's quite an important character. He's also Tom Gilliland's favourite character, apparently. The novel that's coming out later this year is based around Demithyle. So I think he's essential for any court collection. Just drop the hood down. Head sculpt is brilliantly done. You actually see a little something in those eyes. One thing I will say, which I wish Sideshow did, was use more magnets. A couple of these on long, thin metal pegs, and they're really tough to get in. I sweated putting this together, and these side pieces were a real pain in the bum to get in. But once he's all up there and complete, he's, you know, a jewel in the crown of the Court of the Dead. So, as you can see, got Gethsemane here, Shard, and Red Death, and then we've got Ogilvale and Scratch. So Ogilvale will move to the middle, Darkness will move elsewhere, and then here will go Death himself, which should be shipping in the next month, hopefully in the next few weeks. And you know, Death one side and Demithyle the other side, which you'll see when I review Death. Yeah, I'm super happy he's in my collection. He was totally worth the wait and worth the money. Like I say, I don't know if he'd be worth $1,000, but if you can, he's not. You know, he's still in stock on Sideshow, and they do free shipping and money off and things like that on there. So on him, because I just think they want to. There's also given away in a lot of contests, I've noticed. So obviously they want to get rid of him. But I think any Court of the Dead collection is going to be, you know, kind of empty without him. I do suspect that in the next year or two, we'll probably see him on a horse as a premium format, or maybe in the Prestige statuette line. He's shown on horseback a lot. And I think this pose was basically used because, you know, it was used for the other Reaper. And it was just easy to repurpose it and resell it. But that is not a knock on the quality, the sculpt and the paint and the media on him. It's all sublime. So yes, very, very happy with my money there. Well spent, I'd say. And then quick shout out to Danny, who got the both Shard and Demithyle off on Facebook. He's a good man. Did me a good deal. So yeah, guys, there you go. It's Demithyle, Court of the Dead, premium format. Well, a legend. I think he's actually still a legendary figure because he, like I say, he's more 1/3 than 1/4, but I think he, you know, Demithyle's just a big 1/4 character. Looking forward to more court. Like I say, Death should be next. I'll tell you what's coming up in the next 2 or 3 months. And we'll have a quick 360 around the room. I've got Jin coming from First Figures. He's supposed to be shipping in July. I've also got Mugen coming from First Figures. July, August. Death for Court of the Dead. Supposed to be shipping in June, July. Also, Guyver, Ultimate Guyver set is supposed to be shipping in the next 2 or 3 months. So maybe by August. And I've actually already paid shipping on him. The middle of this set is Reptile 1/3 scale. That has been paid about a week ago. So we're hoping that Pop Culture Shock will ship that out in the next 3 to 6 weeks. No, it should hopefully be sooner. Reptile should be next. If Reptile's not next, you know PCS haven't shipped him, and maybe Sideshow or Prime 1 have beat them to the punch. But there you go, guys. Back to Demithyle. Legendary scale, Calls of the Dead piece. If you can find him for the right price and you're collecting Calls of the Dead, I highly, highly recommend it. It's probably my favourite Calls of the Dead piece I own. I mean, I love them all like children. And Oglavale and Red Death are up there, but maybe just because he's new. But yeah, he's really, really good. So I really recommend you picking him up if you can. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!